Hello everyone. Today we are going to go through all modules of Poultry OS SAP add-on. This add-on is SAP certified and has various operations in poultry which are covered. Respectively, we have breeder, layers, hatchery, contract broiler farming, bird processing, and feed mill. These are the add-ons that we will be covering in demo. Hello everyone. So now we will be looking at broiler module from Poultry OS add-on. Again, this broiler module is completely integrated into SAP. It has all its effects like inventory, cost, and other calculations, which will be directly posted into SAP. So we don't need to do any double entries. So again, Gunesh will quickly take us through all the flow and screens, and then we will ask him certain questions which will give us more details about this module. Yes, Ganesh, please explain the flow.
Thank you. Once again, I'm saying we are divided contract farming in 4 different parts: master as well as agreement detail, then transaction and report. In master, we are providing the whatever master we need, we require for the farming that we are covered here. So here,
So Ganesh, essentially what we are covering in this module is own farming as well as contract farming. So both way of doing farming,
Yes.
broiler farming is covered into
Yes.
this add-on.
Yes.
Okay.
So both farming is available, contract as well as own farming. So most of important thing is parameter master. So this mostly useful for the cleaning shade purpose, because there is a validation. Without cleaning the shade you cannot place.
Okay.
So because it's totally impact on your performance also, that's why we are providing validation there. So water facility, which types of water facility is available there? So let's say river, let's say
So type of water.
type of source of
Source of water. Okay.
Then water parameter is nothing but a testing parameter of water. Let's say if you want to check the pH level like this, so you can add here pH level. That equipment parameter, what types of equipment available on that set, whatever we needed onto the shed. Let's say drink feeder, so you can add here nipple like this. You can add, if you want to add, you can add here.
Okay, so whatever equipments we are using in our farm, we can add it. So
Yes.
There is no hard coding of any equipment or any other parameter.
No.
So even if it is a closed shed or a open shed, so both type of sheds we can configure out here.
Yes. Okay. Then we are providing the cleaning parameter. So mostly people are doing the soaping, soap cleaning, then fogging, spray. So that cleaning parameter, if you want to add, you can add here. That is the most important thing for the shade cleaning. Once again, I'm saying. So there is a way of putting a mandatory factor, because let's say soaping is a mandatory, then just mark as a mandatory. So without soaping, you cannot approve the shade.
Okay. So for marking shed as ready, so whatever parameters which are marked as mandatory, so those need to be checked, and so accordingly data should be entered on the shed ready form.
Then brooding parameters, this is mostly useful for the maintaining the temperature. So if there is a closed shade, so they have a separate machine for maintaining the temperature.
Okay. So EC shades basically.
AC shades. So if it's open shade, they are using the gas brooding, cold brooding, electricity brooding. So that types of you can add here. Then farm master, we have provided here some details. It's mandatory. This is the most important. Farm type, shade type. Farm types, let's say contract farm, so own farm. Okay. So if you want to maintain, you can maintain here. Then farm grading is, let's say if you want to look the performance of that batch, any batch, so there is a standard. So that standard is basically available on EEF. EEF is nothing but the European efficiency factor. But some people is calling as a BPI as well. Some people calling as a PI also. So PI is nothing but the performance index. BPI is the boiler performance index, and EEF is European efficiency factor. So both for the three of activities is nothing but the same. Formula also same, but calling in different name.
Okay.
So here also you can most important location wise you can maintain the temp standard, because location wise the environment change, so your standard also will be changed. So that is facility also is available.
So we'll get a report of each batch or each farm and what grade that So historically, how that farm is performing as per the different KPI factors that we will know.
Then shade type, his shade type is AC, non-AC, closed shade. So you can define here.
So reports can also be generated
Yes.
based on all these parameters.
Then we are going set density. Standard density is nothing but the how many square foot area occupied.
It is a very crucial parameter.
Then if you are doing the agreement, if you are doing the contract farming, then document masters why happen, because the document before doing the agreement, you need to collect the documents from the farmers. So whatever document you need for the agreement, just you need to fill here. So
right. So when we are doing contract farming right now, the most difficult part is to collect the documents and make sure that all documents are collected before we actually get engaged with the farmer. So would all that document collection will be also covered?
Yes. As well, we are providing advanced facility also. You can just, if you want to attach that soft copy also, that also you can attach here. And let's say after 1 year, if you want to see that also, you can see to that attachment also.
Okay, so can my supervisor collect these documents while he's on a field, let's say through a mobile app or any other?
Yes, that also is available, because we are given some activities on mobile applications from the agreement to daily transactions.
Okay, so essentially supervisor can collect all this information through a mobile application.
Yes. Okay. Then 6 grade masters. Okay. So that is the most important for the contract farming because grade wise rate is different. Okay. So let's say I place a grade 1 eggs in your place, so that costing is different. Grade B eggs, that costing is different. So it's mostly important for the contract farming. So why I'm saying, I'm explaining at the time of scheme, because that is I'm explaining at the time of scheme this part. Okay. Then we are providing the diagnosis masters. So there is a organ masters. Against the organ master, you can attach organ to lesions to attach a clinical sign and symptoms. Then disease master. So supervisor can take a decision which types of disease right now going in your farm. Okay, so they can take a treatment. They can do the treatment on the basis of that.
Right. So you guys are also collecting what possible treatment can be done based on the organ or based on the postmortem that has been done.
Yes. So postmortem facility also is available. Let's say people are what's happened they're doing. Let's say the doctor is visited weekly 1 time, 2 times. So they are doing the postmortem and they're filling the postmortem details. So that also facilities we are provided here right now.
Okay. So the way you have collected all the detailed information for mortality, so we will get disease wise, reason wise mortality details for all the batches.
Yes.
So based on that, we can identify what is the particular disease which is causing the most sort of a loss of yield. So based on that, we can take necessary actions.
Yes.
Okay. So then, those reports are also available.
Yes, sir. Okay. Then we are providing the schedule master. So CBF field schedule. That is also breed wise and location wise we are providing, because location wise is vary and breed wise also vary.
Right.
Then vaccine schedule. So that is also same, that only the way of providing the method, because the method is different through the ice, through the water. So that way, that is nothing but the method we are providing. That is also location wise and breed wise. Same medicine schedule we are provided here. So method is coming here only once again, and the age wise.
Right.
Now, this most important factor is only the standard chart entry. So most of the report, whatever standard was actually is coming from this screen. So see, the main factor is your first is open house or close house, because open house standard is different, close house standard is different. Then second is the breed wise. Then third one is the location wise. So we are checking all the parameters. On the basis of that, we are checking the standard versus actual.
Okay. So what we are doing out here is age wise, what is going to be a standard mortality, feed consumption,
and
cumulative feed consumption, body weight, and FCR. So based on this data entry for every day, we will generate all the comparative reports for live batches.
Yes. And we are showing the variance also.
Right. So whatever the deviation is and what are the impacts. Okay.
Then just before that, I'm saying the grade. that is totally is applicable for the contract farm. This is nothing but this is nothing but the scheme.
Okay. So for own farming, we may not use it, but for contract farming, this would be used. Okay.
Now we have 4 types of contract farming scheme is available with point to point, then on the basis of onboard, and third one is on the basis of FCR and mortality percentage.
Okay.
And fourth one is, let's say you are selling the chicks to outside farmer, you are selling the vaccine, and whatever expenses is coming into the picture, that you are keeping in the one ledger, and then once again you are buying the bird from that farmer, and whatever is the difference in selling and buying, that you are paying to the farmer.
Okay.
So 4 types of contract
So
farming.
bird would be ours, but for just to complete the cycle, we will give it to farmer. We will also provide all the feed, vaccines, and related things. And at
But
the
we
end
are
of the
selling
cycle,
that time.
Right. Okay.
So here the scheme whereby incentive, if you want to do some incentive, monetary incentive, you can capture here monetary incentive. Then deduction also available, FCR deduction, shortage deduction. If any accidental mortality, that deduction also, if you want to apply, you can also apply there. Then incentive also we are given. If the sales rate is, if you get a good, then you can, if you want to do the some, if you want to do give some incentive to the farmer, that also incentive you can do. Then excess bird incentive also is available. Let's say if your going charge is going with minus value, let's say if you want to give some specific value, let's say minus value 1000, but the farmer already put a lot of effort on that, so minus value is nothing but a recover from that farmer. So let's say if you want to give it some bonus by default, so you can add here bonus also. Let's say it was flat 2000, so whatever is going, you need to give the 2000 rupees a flat. So then onboard scheme also available. On the basis of placement, you can define your rate of kg.
Okay. So through Scheme Master, it's a completely configurable structure where we can add deductions as well as incentives based on performance and scenarios for our cells.
Yes.
So if we have a better rate for cells, then we can give incentives to farmer. And again, deductions and incentives will be applicable based on their performance with different parameters like production cost, FCR, BPI, or EF.
Yes.
So we can have multiple parameters, and we can do deductions and incentives based on any of these parameters.
Yes. Okay. Then there is a financial part or a branch-wise supervisor. If you want to attach a branch-wise supervisor as well as line manager, lifting supervisor, that also you can attach here.
So we can allocate our resources per batch and line. Okay. So does that mean that they will get access to only those batches?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because this will be useful in mobile application, because we don't want to have all the batches shown for every supervisor.
Then here are expenses. Let's say if you want to load any expense, electricity charges, water charges, that also you can do, and you can configure here. So this is a basic master for define expense type right now. Then there is a financial ledger attachment. So if you want to attach any ledger, you can attach here. So that is also location wise, because location wise your expenses vary. You can define location wise expense also.
So these are overhead expenses?
Yes, these are overhead expenses. Okay. Electricity charges, water charges, salary charges, transportation charges, like this.
So will these expenses be considered into our production cost?
Yes.
So how do we load these expenses?
So basically we are going to different way right now. One is one-time expenses and is a daily basis expenses.
Okay.
One time means just I'm going to explain.
So one time is in per batch once.
Okay. And daily basis means system checking the how much live batch is there, value quantity is there. On the basis of that, system will calculating. Okay. Let's say 900 birds is available. 900 multiplied by 1. So 900 they are loading onto the batch. So like this, 2 facilities available. And let's say we are given a facility own farmer as well as outgoer. You can define them different way, because growing charges you cannot load onto the own farm. If you need to load onto the contract farming, like this you can define here.
Okay.
Then agreement details. So inquiry is the most important thing, because let's say why we are given this facility. Basically what's happened, the company sales people looking the empty farms. So let's say they have to enhance his business. They are looking the empty farm, and they are filling the inquiry into our system. So on the basis of that inquiry, manager can take a decision which location he has to enhance. So let's say some people also coming to your office and they say, when I'm ready to do the business with you. So that also inquiry you can fill. Then in future, if you want to track how many shares, how many farmer is available in our area, and so that also you can talk to the inquiry. So
this is a complete agreement management which can be done
Yes.
out here. Okay.
then here, once you inquiry is done, then you need to fill the farm details. So what types of facilities available on that farm, water analysis, shade dimension, how many shades is available, what is the length, what is the weight, so what is the wall height, like this you can add here. Then equipment detail, how many equipment is available, diesel pudding is available there or not, partition is available or not. Other facility means electricity facility, road facility, you can add here.
Okay. So these are essentially all the details about the physical farm.
Yes. Okay. Then if you want to add any previous history also, you can add a previous history of that farm.
Okay, so if this farmer has been working with somebody else and
Yes.
now he's joining our company, so in that case, we will put out
That
all his previous
history.
farm records, performance records.
Then once you done the farm details, you need to collect the document. So that is the document collection screen. So here, if you want to attach a soft copy, you can attach a soft copy. It's a mandatory, you need to attach a soft copy because otherwise we are not providing access to go to next step.
Okay. Okay. So if the document is mandatory, then that copy will be required. Okay.
Then I'm going to direct transactions.
Yes. So all agreement related activities are covered.
Yes.
So let's say when the agreement is done, then we will actually start the broiler related transactions.
Now here we are providing the different types of transactions. So basically the boiler chicks is coming from a different area. One is from, you can purchase from outside also. Another, what's happened from the breeder, from the hatchery also, the source is hatchery also. Sometimes what's happened, they are people are putting the birds onto the breeder as well as grandparent also, but they are getting some sexing error or anything doubts. Let's say if you want to transfer that bird for growing purpose to boiler, that also you can do here.
Okay, so broiler can accept birds from hatchery as well as in some cases breeder and grandparents if there is any sexing error.
Or let's say if you want to, let's say there is some curls or whatever.
Okay. So anything which they want to remove from breeder, they can put it into broiler, grow that bird and sell it.
The process. They can sell also. Okay. So here there is the shade details, because this is the most important thing. Without cleaning the shade, you cannot place the bird.
Okay.
So that's why we are providing the final cleaning date as well as respiratory facility also is the most nice facility. Let's say if you have to keep the shade into the some resting period, 5 days resting period or 6 days resting period, you can add a resting period also there.
So based on considering all these factors, the shed will be available for its placement.
Yes.
So placement planning is based on if the shed is ready, then only it will be available for placement.
Let's say if you want to check the previous batch performance, so you can check the previous batch performance also. Okay. It's mostly useful for the contract farming because its performance is low consistently from the last 3 to 5 batches. That time you can take a decision if you want to reject that application or if you want to. Let's say if you want to reject, then you can, then that farmer will not come into the placement.
So this is again filtering of a farmer based on his performance.
Okay. Then once you approve this, then you can make the schedule.
Okay. So now we have shed ready done. We also have farmer filtration done based on the performance. So all available sheds are known to the system now, and now we can generate a placement schedule.
This is the placement schedule. So here you can do the placement schedule, and you can, if you want to attach a breed, you can attach the breed as well. Then once you make the schedule, that approval is going to the higher manager for doing the approval. So manager can, if you want, manager want to change the quantity, then he can change the quantity.
Okay.
And he adding is the expected delivery date also.
Right.
So what's happened? Why we are given this facility? Mostly the organization tracking. What is your expected placement date, and actually what day you are placing? So if you want to track the difference in between the expected and actual, that day also they can track you on this.
Right.
Then
So
once
this approval is also add-on as a complete approval cycle as well.
now 5 level up to approval is available.
Okay.
We are sending the request to the up to the 5 basket.
Okay.
So if the 5 basket is finalized, then the final will be approved our.
Right. So typically we'll just need 1 or 2 approvals.
Mostly people 2 or 3, not more than that.
Okay.
But up to our system 5 is available.
Okay.
Then once you approve, then the CBF batch will come here. So it's nothing but summary report. So you can check summarize the reports.
So it will give current day status of each batch.
Yes.
Okay.
So then once you place the burden is coming to the placement. So what's happened once you approve the batch, that batch going to the hatchery level. So that I'm explaining once again. So that is in hatchery. So see here, that is coming here. The schedule is coming in hatchery.
Okay, so when we create a placement schedule, it will also reflect in hatchery. Or if we don't have a hatchery, then it will reflect into a procurement cycle. Okay.
So here you whatever quantity is available of chicks, you can assign to that batch.
Right. So these are integrated.
Then once you assign the stock to the particular batch, then the vehicle is going to their premises and they are loading to the vehicle. So that transition is available here. So chicks allocation approval. So then now what's happened? Your chicks is right now transit warehouse, in vehicle warehouse. Then the placement is coming. The here placement. So this can you if you want to place, you can place. Now the option is available partial placement also.
Okay.
Partial placement means let's say today you place 1,000 chicks. Let's say tomorrow if you want to place another 500 chicks on same batch, you can place through this way.
Okay.
So multiple time you can place onto the single batch.
So while doing a transportation and placement, are we tracking mortality and
yes,
other parameters?
That also we are going facility. Mortality, pulse, shortage you can add here.
Okay. Okay.
Then daily activities come into the picture. So nothing but the daily transactions. So here you need to add your mortality of daily basis, of particular batch wise and location wise. If there is curls, you can add a curls. Then body weight also. If you add a body weight, system calculating automatically FCR.
Okay.
So maximum temperature, minimum temperature also you can add. Community mortality also coming automatically. Water usage also, if you want that, you can add. Then feed consumption you can add here. Then medicine consumption, then vaccine consumption, disinfectant, vitamin, and this is
so whatever material or items that we are consuming on that particular farm for that batch, all can be entered through this daily transaction screen.
Yes.
So will this also load the related expenses?
Yes, we are loading the related expenses.
Okay. How does that work?
So basically we are given here. So once you add a daily transaction,
so do I need to do a separate entry in accounting?
Yes.
Or so system will do it for
system doing automatically. The system passing here when good issue. It is nothing but a final.
Okay. So this will also have a financial impact. And so operator or supervisor doesn't need to bother about this. The entry with its costing will be automatically entered and it will reflect the financials.
Yes.
Okay.
Then let's say if you want to add, if you want to consume the bedding material means whatever they are placing onto the floor, putting into the floor, that also if you want to load, that also you can do this screen.
Okay.
Then if you are tracking the supervisor kilometer, that also you can track. Then load expenses. What is most important skill? Let's say if you want to load any expenses, let's say electricity charges, water charges, through this screen you can load. So now here let's say
okay, so these are the actual expenses. Okay.
So with feed medicine vaccine also is coming here.
So first in the earlier settings screen, we configured what all overhead expenses are available.
Yes.
And here we are actually putting the values as so for example, let's say if electricity bill comes in, then we'll put the figure and we will allocate certain location and branch.
Yes. Then once you have completed your cycle up to 35 days or 40 days, if you want to transfer bird to the processing, there is options. You can transfer the bird to the processing, bird processing activity. So there is options. First, you need to book a request. On the basis of request, you can transfer to the processing.
Okay, so based on the processing unit demand, they will essentially generate the request, which will come out here.
Yeah.
So as we are discussing, hatchery and broiler module is integrated. So what we are saying is breeder is integrated with hatchery. Hatchery is integrated with broiler, and broiler is integrated with processing. So all modules are interlinked. So all the tracking is available from start.
Yes. So here packing material also, if you want to add, you can add, and then we are going to facilitate transfer quantity versus transfer weight.
Okay. Okay.
Then if you want to transfer, then actual transfer is coming into picture. This is actual transfer to the processing. Now what's happened? Mostly company, what they are doing, they are moving, they are moving the stock from to the farmer to the selling area. From that, yes, common area. From that they are selling whatever birds is remaining, they are transferring to processing. That facility also is available on our system.
Okay.
So packing item also you can add here. So if you want to tag the packing material, you can tag the packing material. Then let's say if you are transferring bird for outside company for processing purpose, then you can do from this screen.
Okay. So after broiler, whatever birds that we get, we will send it to outside processing unit for getting them harvested, and then the byproduct will come back again.
Yes. Okay. So that post skin level 6 reciprocants.
Yeah, not necessarily it happens every time. So it could happen when our processing unit is also down for maintenance or something. So during those couple of days also it can work in the. So it is as good as a subcontracting the processing. Okay.
Then here rearing charges is a growing charges for contract farming. Here system will calculate automatic. Just you need to select the batch and click on process. The system calculating everything automatically.
Okay. So I see that there are options where it says apply actual costs or scheme costs.
See, there's a different way. Actual cost means what your purchase cost is nothing but your actual cost.
Okay.
Scheme cost, let's say you can say farmer, we are applying for feed cost 20 rupees also. So that is nothing but the standard cost, fixed cost.
Right. So whatever is configured in the system, that will be considered if the scheme costs are applied. So that would be per kg or whatever unit of consumption is.
So system also booking automatic invoice also, service invoice from this.
Okay. Okay.
And let's say if you want to check the farmer history also, here you can check the farmer history, the way of the facility here. On the basis of that, you can
take. So we'll see his performance, and
yes.
So this screen will essentially calculate all the deductions and incentives based on the scheme that we have configured. So I see that it also calculates TDS and respective.
Yes, TDS is applicable, no? So that is configurable. Then let's say if you want to forecast, feed forecast you want to run, you can run the feed cost forecast here.
Okay. Okay.
So right now available here for the plan as well as live. Plan means there is no any placement right now, just we done the plan, or live means ongoing batches.
So whatever current batches are running. Okay. So this refers to the standard chart entry, and based on that creates a forecast. Okay. Okay.
Then
so this forecast will create
purchase order.
Okay. And let's say if we have our own feed mill, then
we are creating a inventory request.
Okay. So that will be shown in the feed mill module. So not only poultry, but again feed mill module is also integrated for generating the feed demand.
Yes.
Okay. So same like what we are doing is generating the feed demand from broiler. Similarly, feed demand from breeder and layer will also be generated.
Yes. Then here we are going the future detail placement. So let's say if you want to calculate the feed requirement for the future placement. Let's say right now is a month
so
is going October.
Batches.
Yes. Let's say right now the month is going October. If you want to calculate for the December, just you need to add your placement date as well as quantity, as assumpted displacement date and assumpted quantity. On the basis of that, system calculating how many feeds you need for the month of December.
Okay, so in advance, I'll get what are the feed requirements depending on the age and possible live quantities. And based on that, I can plan my feed production accordingly. Okay, that's a good feature.
So this is nothing but our contract farming as well as own farming.
Right. So in broiler farming,
there is a report also. So report, we are going out of postmortem report, inspection report, general report, broiler house traceability is given, monthly report, weekly report also available, financial report also available. Let's say they have to track the actual expenses versus standard expenses, they can track the actual versus standard also. So like this report is available here.
Okay, so in broiler module, we will essentially cover contract farming as well as own farming.
Yes.
In case of a contract farming, the entire agreement process is also covered. In case of a broiler farming, we have all the details captured for farms, their equipments, and essential shed-related parameters. We also have an end-to-end facility where we are creating complete placement schedule. Based on that, it is back integrated with hatchery. Plus, we can do a procurement and get the day-old chicks from outside. So once we get the day-old chicks either from hatchery or from procurement, based on that, our batch will start. Batch will have its own daily transaction and other screens. These screens will actually do the feed and feed, medicine, vaccine, and other consumptions. It will also track the mortality and average weight. Based on that, we will calculate FCR and other KPIs. Now, once we reach to a certain weight or after a few specific days, that batch will be either will be available for sale or it would be transferred to processing unit.
Yes.
If it's a contract farming, we have a end-to-end growing charges scheme calculation.
Yes.
So based on that, we can configure deductions as well as incentives and create a growing charges for a farmer. Okay. And in reports, essentially we are getting daily, weekly, monthly reports for the batch. In that, we'll also get all the details about whatever items are consumed, what are the costs related to those items. So we'll get end-to-end profitability of each batch, right?
Yes.
So it will capture purchase, expenses, and overall sales or whatever standard rates that we are considering. So based on that, we can calculate actual profitability of each batch. So we'll get a profit and loss report at a batch level, at a location level, and at a branch level as well.